Hi there, welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Lauren Hall, and we might as well call this Most Wyoming today because the University of Wyoming is here in Western New York, all to celebrate its connection to Bills quarterback Josh Allen. A delegation of students, alumni, and staff are visiting local landmarks, including the Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens, where a press conference will highlight this growing partnership and connection between Wyoming and Buffalo. Joining us in studio right now from the University of Wyoming are Chad Baldwin, Mindy Peep, and the mascot Pistol Pete. Thanks for being here, Pistol Pete, and Chad and Mindy. So who wants to start off and explain what makes this week so special about this connection between Buffalo and Wyoming?
Absolutely. We appreciate the opportunity. You know, we've been here a couple days, and we already feel the connection that's really built over the last 7 years since Josh has been here. He's our most famous alum of the university. And let's just say we love him as much as Buffalo does. And you know, we've experienced some pretty Wyoming-like weather here the last couple days.
Yes.
So that's a connection. We have a bison on our state flag. And so, you know, and a blue collar, tough kind of mentality that we really think we share in the two different regions. And you know, so, and of course, a love for Josh as well. So it's been a lot of fun. We really want to celebrate and enhance that connection, and I think there have been Wyoming fans coming to Buffalo for a number of years.
Yes, ever since Josh Allen was drafted to the Bills, we have seen this jersey all around town, and we've seen more and more Wyoming colors, and I'm sure vice versa. In Wyoming and across the university, you see a lot of Bills
We're
jerseys.
basically Bills Mafia West.
Sure.
Put it, seriously, the whole state. And you know, there's only about 600,000 of us in the whole state, but we're Wyoming's one university. We're the only four-year university there. We're very proud of Josh and proud of the fact that we're the place that gave him a chance. At the only university in the whole country that did. And it really tells the story of our university, which is we give people opportunity to come and hone their skills. They may be unheralded dreamers, maybe unrecruited by anybody, and by honing and learning at the university, they can go on to great things. We happen to have one now who's the best player in the whole NFL, but other examples, even in corporate world or in arts or different things. And so we really want to celebrate that and tell that story.
And part of the way that you're doing that is by being the sponsor for this week's home Bills game against the Buccaneers. Mindy, show us what people will get.
Sure. So we're going to have a bunch of co-branded merch, Bills on one side and the Pokes or the Cowboys on the other. And if you are going to the game, you will receive a really great sticker. It's a co-branded Josh Allen jersey with Wyoming and the Bills. Very special, like one of a kind. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you are entering the gates, and you'll get one.
And part of this trip and this coalition that you've sent out is a recruiting trip too. So you're visiting some local high schools and hoping that this pipeline goes beyond just fandom back and forth between the Cowboys and the Bills, but you're hoping some of our Western New York students want to go enroll, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We've had some already met with some and their parents, and one thing we don't have to worry about is the weather. We can just say that's okay.
We know the weather.
You guys can handle it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a great place to go to college. It's a safe place, a relatively rural, small community, but with world-class researchers, world-class people. And world-class facilities, and so,
sports,
and
a world-class mascot.
Yes, indeed. And Pete, you know, Pete's there at all the games. And by the way, I think people know that Pete will be among those welcoming Josh himself the following Saturday after the game at Houston. He's going to come into Laramie, have his jersey retired, and he'll be on the field. And we have sold that stadium out for like a couple months now in anticipation of that.
We know that'll be a really special night.
Yes.
If people, you're going to be in town again all throughout the weekend leading up to the Bills game on Sunday. If people want to come get their picture with Pistol Pete, where will you be? You're going to be all around town for a couple days.
We are doing some high school visits tomorrow. We are also one of the sponsors for the Section 6 state football championships, so we'll be there this evening and then again tomorrow. But the best place probably to take a picture with Pistol Pete, if you don't want to like follow us all over town, we have a lot of great stops planned, is the Boulevard outside the Bills Stadium. We'll be right outside the Bills store. And again, merch, things like that. But Saturday we have a really full day, and we are starting at the Botanical Gardens, and then we'll make our way north to Explore and More Museum. And then after that, we are going to, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so I think it's Oishai.
Oishai.
Oishai, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
yep.
And we are doing a co-presentation with our Alumni Association for a check to the Children's Hospital that they've been working with Bill's Elvis on.
Yeah, Bill's Elvis has made some real connections with
I know
come
he's
to
been
Laramie.
out to games, right?
And did a fundraiser in Laramie this fall. And right now we have a fundraiser going on for University of Wyoming alumni to contribute to the Patricia Allen Fund. Over $11,000 already in just a few days, 200 donors, and you know, Bill's Mafia is famous for this sort of thing, and so we're honored to be able to try to carry on that tradition.
Yeah.
What should people do if they want to know more about the University of Wyoming or the athletics department or Pistol Pete?
Sure. So uwyo.edu is our website. You can connect then with the academic side, the athletic side as well. You know, we're a university that serves just our whole state and then is open to people from other states. We have people from all 50 states, 90 countries. And so it's a very welcoming place, very accessible and very affordable actually. So anyway, that's how people can learn more about us.
And here in Buffalo, when we are saying goodbye, we say go Bills.
Go Bills.
So what should we say about the Cowboys?
Okay, go Pokes.
Go Pokes.
You hear Josh say that.
Yes.
And then go Bills both. We do both of those.
All right, hope it's a great game. Thank you all so much for being here and hope it's the first trip of many.
I hope so.
We
It's been
appreciate
so
it.
welcoming. We love it here.
Oh, well, we appreciate it so much. Thanks for making Most Buffalo one of the stops on your busy week. It sounds like you are going to hit all the spots.
We are going to be everywhere.
We appreciate it, Chad,
you.
Mindy, and Pete for being here. And it's time now to go out to eat at another local spot. Take a look. Oliver's in North Buffalo is like stepping into Buffalo fine dining history.
Very proud of the history of Oliver's, and this was opened in 1936 by Frank Oliver. I'm the 5th owner in those 90 years, so very proud of that tradition.
Now, Oliver's is celebrating its 3rd straight year at the top of Buffalo Business First's annual Reader's Survey of Buffalo's best restaurants.
This honor from Business First and the best restaurant in Buffalo was all from the viewership and readership, and to be nominated and chosen 3 years in a row as being #1 restaurant, we're really proud of that.
Executive Chef Chris Keller leads the kitchen, serving up both classics and creative new favorites.
We have the spinach loaf, which I believe has been on the menu for over 30 plus years now. It's kind of iconic here. You know, great starter.
The decadence of egg has become one of Oliver's most talked about dishes for both its flavor and presentation.
So inside that is a sous vide egg yolk, kind of described as a runny egg. Then a little bit of truffle oil dropped in there, a touch of salt, and some pancetta for another little salt, and then a potato foam on top. We float the eggs in a bath, a sous vide bath, and it just kind of cone feeds the egg like that, at perfect temperature every time, so it doesn't have to overcook, and yeah, people love it.
And the attention to detail goes beyond the food, right to the glass in your hand.
We have a huge bar program here for it being a relatively, kind of smaller, compact kind of bar. We have an excellent cocktail program, wine program, you name it. So sitting at the bar at Oliver's is definitely an experience in its own.
Oliver's is located at 2095 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo and open Tuesday through Saturday for dinner, including Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Eve. And coming up on Most Buffalo, honoring our culture, history, and community, how one local business is helping celebrate Native American Heritage Month. That's next. November is Native American Heritage Month, which is a time to celebrate culture, history, and community. And it's also an opportunity to support Native-owned businesses making a difference across Western New York. Joining us in studio is Erica Seneca with First American C-Store. Erica, thanks for being here on Most Buffalo, and happy Native American Heritage Month.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
What does this month mean to you?
So this month to me really means it is an opportunity for us to honor and celebrate our Native heritage, our resiliency and our contributions, and our Indigenous excellence for our people. It really just gives us a chance to uplift each other, our communities, and really show everybody who we are and support.
And we have so much Native American heritage here in Western New York. Where's a good place for people to start to support and to learn more and become more aware?
I think a great place to start is coming down to Irving and visiting us on our Cattaraugus territory of the Seneca Nation. We have beautiful land there. And I think another great place is to visit our cultural center on our Allegheny territory. You can learn a lot about our people and our history and our contributions to the Western New York area.
And another great way, of course, is supporting Native-owned businesses. How can people do that and learn more about which businesses to support?
I think it's pretty easy. You can Google Indigenous-owned businesses, and you can always come visit us right down in Irving. There's a bunch of them there. We support our local people. We sell crafts and different jewelry, and we support our artists and all these different businesses. First American, Native Pride are family businesses, but there's a lot out there, and I think people should come out and come check us all out.
And how important is it to those businesses for people from outside the territory to come spend their money and to support?
It gives us a chance to show you what we do and just show you our people and show you all the things that we have going on. It is important to all of us. It supports all of our families. And, you know, it's a greater scheme of things. And we get a chance to tell you our stories. And, you know, the Seneca Nation is a big place. And it'd be great for more people to come visit us.
And the C-Store, you're here representing First American C-Store. Tell us about the C-Store.
First American has been established for a very long time at that location. We're around 30 years in business. We just recently did a rebrand to First American within the last year. So we're a C-Store, fuel and food. We have Hunt Brothers Pizza. We sell all different types of products in store. We have gas. And we just encourage people to come see us.
And where exactly are you located?
We're located at 11403 Erie Road, Irving, New York, 14081.
Erica Seneca is here with First American C-Store in honor of Native American Heritage Month. Thank you so much for being here on this important month.
Yeah.
And we are celebrating Western New York and the bicentennial of the Erie Canal. Our Kevin O'Neill takes us to one spot in Lockport where you can learn all about the historic waterway.
I think most Western New Yorkers know, or you do now, this year is the bicentennial of the opening of the Erie Canal, the historic wetting of the waters. But this is a museum, this is a center, an interactive gallery that's been open for a few years, as a matter of fact. This is the director, Ray Weigel. Okay, who runs this joint?
This is run by the Niagara History Center, the Niagara County Historical Society, actually.
This is a nice attraction to combine with an actual gander at the locks themselves, I think.
Yes, we're right across the parking lot from the locks. So when people are done here, we hope they have a better understanding of what they're going to see and why, and go over and take a look. Or sometimes people go over to see the locks and then come here, and now we can explain what it was they were seeing. And I should point out that also in this building, we have the City of Lockport Visitor Center, which is tremendously helpful to people when they're traveling, whether they're coming to see the Erie Canal or not.
This is also the centennial of something that was celebrating the centennial, the huge mural, the gorgeous thing, the first impression when people walk in.
Yeah, that was commissioned in the 1920s for the 100th anniversary of the canal, and that shows the grand opening procession flotilla starting to pass through Lockport on the way down to Albany, New York for the wetting of the waters.
Yeah, you see the Seneca Chief, the boat, you see, and I thought the man gesturing in the foreground was DeWitt Clinton, but it's not.
No, that's supposed to be Nathan Roberts. He was the canal engineer whose group came up with the solution for getting the canal up and down the Niagara Escarpment and through the escarpment to Lake Erie.
What a feat of engineering, especially the locks here.
It was amazing. It still does amaze people today.
It does still.
Yeah, even engineers are amazed.
What are the winter hours for this center?
We're open on Fridays and Saturdays from November through April from 10 to 3 each Friday and Saturday.
Excellent. And the website, the general website for the area or for the history centers?
Is Niagara History, all one word, .org.
Excellent.
O-R-G.
Thank you, Ray. NiagaraHistory.org is the website for this and other attractions related to the Erie Canal and the history here in Niagara County. On your side in the city of Lockport, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
And still to come on Most Buffalo, Buffalo's own Goo Goo Dolls are teaming up to fight hunger in Western New York. How their next concert is hitting all the right notes for a good cause. Back now in Most Buffalo, and our City of Good Neighbors is coming together for a special cause. The Goo Goo Dolls are now holding 2 benefit concerts for Feed More Western New York after the first show sold out. It's happening next Wednesday and Thursday. And earlier this week, before tickets went on sale, I caught up with founding member Robbie Takak to talk about the shows and the band's effort to give back to the community. And we are joined right now by Robbie Takak of the Goo Goo Dolls. And Robbie, what an exciting surprise announcement earlier this week for this show for Feed More that you guys will be doing next week at the Town Ballroom. How did this all come together?
Yeah, I was just at home and we were watching the news and John gave me a call and said, you know, the food banks could really use some money right now. And so we made a couple quick calls to a couple of promoter friends of ours in town and the food bank, and it came together really, really quick. Yeah, full rock and roll show. We haven't played a place that small in Buffalo in a long time, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, your last local performance was at KeyBank Center back in August. How will this be different for fans to get to see you in such an intimate setting who maybe haven't had that opportunity before?
Well, you know, I mean, we cut our teeth doing clubs exactly like the Town Ballroom. You know, Artie Kutchoff, the owner, is our old manager. He was our manager when we were kids. So, you know, it's just a great rock room, man. And, you know, we're excited to be able to play there. And we're even more excited to be able to help out the food bank. You know, things are a little bit crazy right now. It looks like we might be getting back on track again. But until then, you know, if a couple of guys can go up and make some rock music and help out, it seems like a no-brainer, really.
And of course, you still make your home here in Buffalo. And would you say that that's what keeps you so connected to the community, to be able to just be aware of the need and also to be able to give back with really a moment's notice?
Well, Buffalo's been amazing to us through the years. And yeah, I mean, I love it. My family's there. You know, my kid was born there. Chances are I'll be buried there, you know, so we love that place.
I love Robbie. Thank you so much for doing that here with Jen now. Yes, he is a close friend of the station, and yeah, he lives here in Buffalo. And I was saying I could just listen to his speaking voice. Of course, we all know his singing voice, but yeah, tickets for the shows, of course, sold out pretty much the instant they went on sale. There's only 1,000 seats for each show, so what a great opportunity, and so amazing they're doing it for a good cause.
I used to grow up listening to his music, and
and
it's still, you know, it's still fun to listen to.
I grew up going to their concerts at Darien Lake, so
see, I still need to go to one.
Yes, you do.
I still need to go.
They're just as good now as they were then. Yes.
And then it was so nice. We had the folks from Wyoming.
Yeah, so fun.
I lived there for a couple years.
Yeah.
My first job in Casper, Wyoming.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
At the NBC affiliate there, and I just wonderful time there. And so when I saw, I was like, UW.
And whoever would have thought they have such this close tie now to Buffalo, thanks to Josh Allen.
I know,
so
it's
fun.
just so cool. Yeah, it's and of course, like you know, there is great, here is great, makes sense.
Yes,
that's combo.
That's right.
All right, we are moving on. I'm hearing that in my ear for the producer. All right, turning to theater news. Wicked is taking over Shea's Performing Arts Center for a 3-week extended run starting this week, and it couldn't be coming to town at a better time. The run here in Buffalo coincides with the release of Wicked for Good, the second half of the movie, which is based on the stage show. Company manager Steve Quinn tells us the movie has changed the theater experience for the better.
And Wicked has always been successful, but I think that the movie's kind of opened it up to a newer audience, people that don't necessarily go see theater. And I think that a lot of it is skewed a little bit younger because the movie has now, we've seen a lot of smaller children come to the show, which is so adorable.
And because the show is so popular, Shea's has partnered with local restaurants and attractions to allow fans to enjoy a Wicked night out in Buffalo. Took the kids to see Wicked at Shea's like years ago.
Really?
And then now, of course, we watched the first part, the Wicked movie, and then the second one coming out this weekend. Liz was like, we got to go see it. I'm like, all right, so I think I'm working Saturday, so we'll go Sunday.
I'm going to see the show at Shea's on Sunday. Okay. And yes, I haven't seen it in a few years. And, you know, I saw the movie last year, but haven't seen the show on stage in a few years. It's so good.
Yeah, and just in the way they do it. I remember when I first saw Wicked was, you know, on stage,
of course,
watching it at Shea's, and it's at first you're just like, wow, this is like really cool, different cool.
Yes.
And then you're just like hooked. Then they made the movie, of course.
It's so moving.
More people get to know.
It's so moving. And just don't think about the intricacies of the plot, because if you know Wizard of Oz really well and then you think about all the characters, you're like, okay, it's a little different, but it's so good.
It's like so good.
Yeah, amazing. Take a look at this. Moving. Oh my goodness, the
That was probably fun to
Sabres,
film.
so fun. So the Sabres have a brand new addition to the team. As you can see, he has 4 legs. They shared this video showing the moment that Sabretooth, we love him too. He also met Mac. He is the official team dog for the upcoming season. So he is in training to become a service dog for a local veteran through Western New York Heroes Positive for Heroes program. And he is the 5th team dog to do this. And Mac's name is in honor of Sergeant Heath McMillan, who is a Canandaigua native that was killed in Iraq in 2003. So this is a great new tradition that the Sabres have started, and they introduced Mac on Veterans Day, so appropriate.
Oh, yeah. And you see how like cuddly he
He's
looks.
so, he's going to be a big
Give him
boy.
little hugs. I wonder if he's going to be at the game.
He looks,
cause
yeah. I think that's part of it. They go to some of the games and they interact with some fans, and they're the team dog. He's like Tooth's like buddy.
watch the game.
Yeah.
Say hi to the mascot, high five, and then
Yeah.
give the dog some cuddles.
He's a puck dog.
The kids will love him.
Yeah,
so
he's
cute.
New, but they said he's a newfie, right? He's going to be a big boy.
He already is looking like
Yeah.
he's in a big pretty bag.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of Veterans Day, we know that it was earlier this week, but we're still honoring those who have served, including one local veteran who made history as the first all-female honor flight. 2 on your sides. Alyssa Clausell shares her story now.
Commanders at that time.
Roseanne Nawadli Pagan was never one to fit in the mold.
They had goals for us years ago. I'm 75 years old, and the goal was, you know, to get married, to be a nurse, teacher, secretary, and to get married.
In a time when expectations for women were set in stone, Roseanne wrote her own story.
I went into the 206 MP unit at Connecticut Street Armory, and I wanted to go full-time in the Air Force. My dad was in World War II, and he was a major in the Air Force, but I was too old. So I decided I went to officer school. I became the training officer for the 277 Quartermaster in Niagara Falls.
Her call to serve came after the Vietnam War, a call that was too loud to ignore.
A lot of your friends are going away, and some of my friends didn't come back. You know, so that was, and that's what you watched on TV all the time.
So you watched this war play out a little bit on TV.
Oh, yes.
And you saw some of your friends not come back. That didn't deter you from joining the service?
No, sometimes that makes you want to.
But that call didn't come without its challenges.
You never said to that drill sergeant, I can't do this. Oh, yes, you can.
Did you think it?
Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yeah. You know, and then I put myself through it again because I went to officer school. So you go through the same, you know, some of the same training in that. So you're like, and I did this because?
So you question yourself, right, sometimes?
I'm running again, you know.
And decades after hanging up the uniform,
there were applications out there. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do this.
She got the call, the opportunity to be part of the first ever all-women's Buffalo Niagara Honor Flight.
I cried. I cried. I cried almost 2 days.
You're part of a trailblazing class of women. Does that ever weigh on you? Do you ever think about, you know, how many doors you opened for these women serving now?
You know, I never gave it a thought. I was just trying to get through it myself. But as I get older, or, you know, like this, and I have, you know, I have had other soldiers, and people have said thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot.
And her message to the women walking through those doors that she once opened.
Make us proud. You know, one of the things is, and if you have a dream, do it. And if you ever want to do something, do it.
On your side in Buffalo, Alyssa Clausell, Channel 2 News.
You can hear more of Roseanne's story and meet other incredible women who served in our streaming special, A Salute to Service and Sisterhood. Watch now on WGRZ+. Download on your TV and watch for free. And that'll do it for this edition of Most Buffalo. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday at 2:30 for another live show. You can always catch up on demand here on WGRZ+. Download on your TV and watch for free. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day.